is Badari Deshpande. I run Burn Boundaries. Burn Boundaries is an adventure company. We mostly do hiking in Himalayas, in Ladakh, Himachal and Bhutan. And I've been hiking for as long as I remember. I don't really have now a year for putting it, but yeah, I've been hiking for long years. We mostly hike in the Himalayas, and we were hiking in the Western Ghats in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. Now we are hiking in Himalayas. My highest altitude that I've climbed is about 21,000 feet, and we do a lot of high altitude treks. And most of these treks that we do come with their own risk, especially in higher altitude, and they need a lot of preparations. They need a lot of planning. They need good equipments that you need to carry with, and that's a different experience altogether. We do a lot of high altitude treks, so each of these treks require a different product, and every product has a different definition. So we need a tent, we need a sleeping bag, we need floor mats, we need trekking poles, we need shoes. There's a definition of every shoes has to be different from each location that you go to. The shoes that you use in Western Ghats cannot be used in higher altitude treks. There are snow treks where you need a different type of shoes. So you need to plan for each of these shoes. The one advantage for us is coming to Decathlon, we get it all together. So we don't have to go anywhere else. We come here, we get everything in one shot, and it's a one-stop shop for us. Basically, there are multiple types of shoes that you get. When you're going for a trek, based on the requirement of your trek, you need to wear the shoes. For example, these are the shoes that you wear basically for a lowland trek, which is mostly on a trail which does not have too many disturbances or where your legs are not being pressurized. This is good enough for those things. But if you're going for a trek where your legs are going to be challenged and the terrain is not very good, you need support for your ankle. So you need to wear a shoes which is meant for your ankle, so it supports your ankle. While this shoes is supporting your ankle, it also does not support high altitude snow treks. So you need to make sure that it is something that you wear for a snow trek, because this is a waterproof and a high altitude trek which maintains your body heat inside and is also good with a much higher ankle. This is called high ankle shoes, and you need to use these kind of a shoes for a snow trek. So why should you cover your head? First important, always keep your head covered when you're in cold, especially in extreme cold. When you're in Ladakh, you're going to be at minus 10 degree in a daytime and minus 25 in the night. There is an optimal temperature at which your brain can work, and also there is a certain level of oxygen flow that can happen. If that does not happen, there is something called as high altitude cerebral edema. So the first important thing, the moment you get down in a high altitude, what do? So how do you cover your head? You need to wear something like this, which is a fleece. This is a fleece head jacket. You can wear this. Once you wear this, at least you are covering it from the exposure, and it also keeps you very warm. See, the advantage of fleece is that it's lightweight, okay, and it is quick dry, and also it is very warm. Then next comes the neck part of it. You need to ensure, you need to keep your neck also covered. Keep your neck covered all the time, okay? When you cover your neck, you're not exposing it. Do not expose it any point in time. You covered your head, you covered your neck. See, all we are talking about is minus 10 degrees to start with. So whatever products that you're going to see, it's not that you're going to see it only for minus 5, minus 10. You're going to see it for all the weather conditions that you will face, okay? There could be snowfall, right? During the time when there's a snowfall, okay, the temperature drops, right? And when the snowfall stops, it suddenly heats up, okay? It's very warm. What do you do to retain your body temperature? The first layer that you're going to wear, and this is going to be worn all the time, 24 hours, is your thermal, okay? You're going to wear a thermal inside. This is going to be comfortable fit, not very tight, not loose at all. It should be comfortable fit. See, there are multiple types of fleece you get. This is one type which is, it's got a insulation. This is called insulation, okay? So what it does is it insulates the heat. They block your body temperature inside. They don't let it go out. These kind of fleece are very good for you. While you can wear it even in Bangalore, you can also wear it when you're going for the trek, and these are good for your night, and they basically protect you from all the cold that you face. And fleece are very lightweight, compact to completely compact, and you can pack it very well inside your bags. They are also quick dry. In addition to that, these waterproof jackets are very good, and the membrane that is used here is completely waterproof and windproof. When you have to protect yourself from the wind, you are basically avoiding most of the cold. And this takes care of your problem and you don't get into any sickness because of wind problems. And if you're going into any high altitude treks, this is one of the best products that is recommended, because this not only has a membrane which is about 10,000 mm water repellent, this also has detachable down jacket which can be used separately. So as a jacket, this is very good along with the detachable jackets. So this makes it one of the best buys when you're going into any high altitude treks, snow treks or cold temperature treks. These are lightweight, quick dry, and when you're on a trek, these matter a lot. This can be rolled into a socks and kept inside, and very compact packing as well. They're very lightweight. And when you're going for a high altitude trek, they're very stretchable material. And if you're wearing something like this, which is slightly higher end product, you can even detach it and make it as shorts and wear it as a shorts. And when you're into high water or any situations, you can use it as a pant as well as a shorts. And that way, your products are taken care and you actually have two different products for you. When you go for any trek, what is important is to be nature friendly. You cannot be wearing very bright and flashy colors. You need to wear colors which are friendly to the nature and friendly to the animals. These are camouflage clothing that you need to wear, because these clothing and these designs are mostly made to suit the environment that you're going into. Any trek that you go for, you need to wear camouflage clothing, and that camouflage clothing is mostly designed based on your terrain. If you're going into a greener territory, wear this. If you're going into a drier territory, wear something like this. These are clothing which are meant and designed for trekking and into forest areas or any environment friendly areas. So when you're going on a trek, wear something like this. When you're choosing a backpack, you need to make sure that how the backpack is. So the backpack has to basically positioned on your hip, and the weight is taken on your hip, and these straps that are provided should be sticking to your body, and then this bag should be coming forward, and the straps that are technically provided here is to adjust the weight onto your body. So you can always adjust it. You need to choose a bag based on what is technically available here. And also that whenever you're picking a bag, you don't necessarily pick up the biggest bag. You can pick up a bag at 20 liters to 70 liters. Choose a bag based on your requirement, not based on the size. If you have a smaller trip, take a smaller bag. If you have a bigger trip, take a bigger bag. And these kind of bags have been made and given adequate support, with enough support that you can use to tighten your luggage and make sure that your bag is safe. And everything that is being given here is purely based on your requirement, with compartments outside and compartments inside. When you use a bag, choose it based on what you require, not because it is big or it is cheap. Make sure your bag is bought right. I have been shopping at Decathlon almost for a decade now, and the one reason that I come back to Decathlon every time and wear only Decathlon clothing is because I get everything in one shop, and they are one of the lowest cost as well. Decathlon gives you the guarantee, and if there is any product failure, I can always come back and give it to them and I get it back. And one of the best customer service that you can ever imagine when it comes to a sports industry.
It's your channel.